Hiya, three. Welcome to your guided reading today. Okay, so first we've got retrieval. Describe how the following characters are feeling at the firework display. So use the sentence stems to help you and use the evidence from what you've already read to support your answers. So you'll need to go back over the pages that we read last week, okay? So you've got this on your worksheet. Pause the video here. Have a go answering those questions now. Okay then, so today we are still working on those retrieval skills. We really need to make sure that we've got those skills really solidly in place and really embed them into our brain so we know what we're looking for to really help us with our reading. So to be successful today, you'll need to be able to read the question carefully, pick out any keywords. You need to be able to scan the text and to locate those keywords. And you can do that by underlining it in the question. You'll know then what keyword you're looking for. Remember to use the read before and read after strategies. Once you've found that keyword, read the few words before, read the few words afterwards. And making sure that you copy down the exact quotes from the text. So let's recap really quickly. What does Rex Retriever help us to do? Well, he helps us to retrieve and record information and identify key details from fiction and non-fiction. So he helps us to find those key pieces of information. And he does this by looking for a specific answer. By underlining the keyword in your question, you know that that is what you are looking for within the text. It isn't the same as inference where we have to think about what the writer's trying to tell us. We have the information there and we just need to pull it out of the text. Okay, so it's always there for you to retrieve. So remember, he might ask you questions such as what's the name of the main character, what part of the text tells you, where or when is the story set, how do you know, how does the main character behave, speak or look, what do you think is happening in this part of the story, who is telling the story, how do you know. Those are the question styles that you will be asked when you are trying to retrieve answers. So before you read today, I've got two words I'd like to share with you, just so you know the meaning of them. So the first word is trundle. Trundled it through the streets to the Royal Park. So the definition of the word trundle is to move heavily and slowly. Two syllables for this one, trundle. And we can use it in she trundled her large suitcase into the room. The synonyms for words that mean the same are plod, shuffle, slog, trudge. Often you can say, she trudged her large suitcase into the room. She shuffled her large suitcase into the room. She plodded She plodded with her large suitcase into the room. Now the antonyms, that means the words that are opposite to this, is glide. So it means to move with ease. So when something is trundling, it's quite ominous, quite hard to move. But when something glides, goes really smoothly, doesn't it? Now the next word we're going to teach you today, the word is gesticulating. Okay, it's when people use their hands to talk like this all the time. Now, while his Neapolitan crew were arguing and gesticulating. So it's to use gestures, especially dramatic ones, instead of speaking or to emphasize one word. It's got 5 syllables. Gesticulating. Wow. So here, usage, the boy used his arms to gesticulate his distress to the lifeguard. Just like that. So it's when I like to use my hands. I think I gesticulate quite a lot because I like to use my hands when I'm talking. Do you like to do that too? Now, the synonyms are words that mean the same: gesture, motion, wave, signal. There is no antonyms, there's no opposite word to this. So we could say the boy used his arms to gesture his distress to the lifeguard. The boy used his arms to signal his distress to the lifeguard. So today, I would like you to read this part of the text first. And once you have done that, you have got these questions to answer. So I'd like you to pause the video here, read that part of the text, answer these questions for me now. Okay, now it's time for you to read this part of the text and answer these questions for me. Pause the video here, have a go at that now. Okay, well done for completing that today. Now, just to sum up now, can you remember, and you don't need to write this down, you can just talk to the person in the room. What does Rex Retriever help you to do? What sort of question? Give me 2 examples does Rex Retriever ask, and how can you make sure you get full marks? So is that by copying the exact quote? I'd like you to have a go and ponder on those questions for me and really think about what they are, what the answers are there. Now, you take care, Year 3, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye now.